I know that these are very grave times. Everyone's tired. Our head is spinning with the amount of things going on. We know, as I'm speaking, rockets are falling in the Galilee. What about our families that live there? You know, rockets are falling here in the south, all along, all throughout Israel, even on Jerusalem, our capital. These are grave times. More than 4,200 people wounded, 1,300 murdered. All those hostages, over 200 or 250 hostages held captive there in Gaza. And but I want to take a minute to talk about something called unity. Now, I've never seen Israel so united, and none of our enemies want to see Israel united. I mean, they loved it when we were clashing with one another, when there was religious against secular, when there was left wing, right wing, and just seeing the government, the politics in disunity. The nations, our enemies, loved that. But the state of being unified, the actual meaning of the word unity, state of being unified, joined as a whole. That's where you get the word shalom. Bringing together people of different ethnicities, different backgrounds, different social classes, all coming into one family. And I think of that happened to us in the past, when it came time for the Aliyah with Ezra and Nehemiah. You think of this unity of spirit. Zephaniah 3 verse 9 says there's coming a time in the future where I will change the speech of the people to a pure speech. There's been some impure speech. You have so many people lying and so many people bringing false witness against Israel, against God's land right now. They're going to, those people will pay for that. But there's going to come a time where the pure speech will be in this world. And all of them that call on the name of the Lord and serve him with one accord. Don't you love that one accord? That's unity. That's what we have right now. I was handed today a sandwich by this Arabic man, and he says, hey, take care of yourself out there. He knows that he's standing together with us. Yes, and I remember last night, I was met by a friend, an Arabic friend, and he came and he said, we stand with you. Here's some supplies. Here's some, give me a hug. Brother, take care of yourself. And I said, wow, this kind of unity. So, Gaza, remember it was back under the Turkish. It was the Turkish, and then it was under the British, Gaza. Then it was under Egypt in between. And then in 1967, all these countries tried to eliminate us, tried to push us into the sea. And in 6 days, the war was won in 1967, and Gaza fell under our stewardship. But we never fully governed it or anything. We did have some cities there, but in 2005, we left, and it totally was free. Gaza was free completely from any Jewish people, but that's not God's will. God's will in the Bible is for unity, for there to be not hate. Hamas teaches us that all Jewish people must be dead. They don't want peace. And that's been rejected for so long. But I love Isaiah 60, and it talks about this time that we're living in some way, and we need encouragement right now. So let's read that together. Arise and shine, your light has come, and the glory of Adonai, the God of Israel, is risen on you. Behold, the darkness will cover the people. Deep darkness, gross darkness covering the people. But the Lord, Adonai, will arise upon you, and his glory will be seen on you. And the nations will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your rising. Look and see how they come from round about. See how they gather themselves together. Your sons are coming from afar. Your daughters are nursed at your side, taken care of at your side. And that's what I want to see, is those hostages to return so bad. And I thank you for praying and writing on your hand the name of a hostage, that they can come back home. You will see, and it flow together. Your heart will fear, but it will be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea will be converted unto you. The forces of the nations will come to you. We're seeing those destroyers. We're seeing those aircraft carriers. The forces of the nations. I saw people want to join with us, fight alongside us for freedom, for hope. And it goes on in this chapter, it talks about the real future. Isaiah 60 verse 18 goes down there, and it says, Hamas, or violence, will no more be heard in your land. No more hearing about this Hamas anymore in your land. Yes, God promised Gaza that the Jewish people would be the stewards. This whole place is going to be a place of peace, and wasting and destruction will no more be in your borders. But you shall call your walls salvation, Yeshua. I love that. And so I just want to look to that place. I want our brains to look forward to a time where Hamas violence will no more, that's the word in Hebrew, Hamas, it'll no more be heard in our land. Thank you for standing with us as our charity goes and supplies those heroes on the front lines who are defending with the necessary supplies, and families who are running from rocket fire. Thank you for standing with us financially, helping us to get that to them, getting these food vouchers. They can go to the supermarket when they're away from their home and get something to eat. Thank you for taking action, for praying, and why don't you share this video as well? Share it a lot of times in every group you have. And hey, we even have it in Spanish. Go to the Latin America page of the Aliyah Return Center, and won't you call your friends to action to stand with us in this time? This is war. Make a stand.